Hello, hello. Okay, we are playing more Pokemon Shifting Skies. This game is very good, Cade. I mean, you liked Peppermint from what I understood, and this has like it's good in similar ways. In the ways that Peppermint is good, in terms of Peppermint having like cool, unique Pokemon gameplay. Um, fuck. This game is also good. So last time we were at Silvercrest Peak, we can go inside the cave or we can go upstairs. We're just gonna try going into the cave and seeing what happens. Not that way. But yeah, this game is, as I was saying, this game is like good in the way that Peppermint is good, in that like it has really cool Pokemon gameplay. Um, so I think people who find Peppermint unique and interesting will also find this incredible. Um, just there's a lot of cool stuff going on with this game. A lot. I don't want to like spoil it all for you, but you will definitely enjoy this. Have you locked in on what game you're going to play first, Cade? Or are you going to wheel it up? Or are you just going to see how you feel in the day? I'm planning to stream earlier today after work, like, take a shower. How convenient! I can go to sleep and wake up and hopefully catch your stream. Or I could stream for 8 hours, raid you, watch you, and just not sleep. No, I will sleep. Something this I'm gonna tell you this, Kay, because this isn't spoilers, because I only know this because Outerax told me this. This game has adaptive difficulty. From what I understand, it's like a little weird. I don't fully understand how the system works, but if you do badly, the enemy Pokemon will get like a multiplier of like 0.9 to lower their stats. And I believe, in my understanding of what Outrax was telling me, I believe it works the other way as well. So like if you're doing continuously really well, the enemy Pokemon will get a multiplier to make their stats stronger. Which is like crazy. Because like I know like some real games do adaptive difficulty. Like I think the most famous one is Resident Evil 4. Makes it so like if you get lots of headshots, the zombies become stronger, like they take more shots to kill. Or if you do like really bad and you keep on missing, they make the zombies easier to kill or something. I think that's like the most famous case of adaptive difficulty, but to have that in a Pokemon game is crazy to me. Hey Ray Creek, how you doing? Have you gotten around to playing any jam games yet, Ray Creek? Yeah, good evening to me, I guess. Pornyard, hello, I should catch you. But yeah, otherwise, I'll try not to tell you too many of other systems, Cade, because I think they're fun to learn about as you play the game. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing you play this game. There's a lot. This also seems like I don't believe it's peppermint size. Pumpkin Troopers. Was that for catching autumn Pokemon? Sword Dance is a good move to have. What was I even saying? I don't believe this is peppermint size, but I've been spending like over 2 hours in this game, and I believe I'm not even halfway. Nascent end first. Ooh, I did see that one. That one. Wait, have I got my games correct? That's the one that in the screenshot, I believe I saw that you can have 8 Pokemon, no? Which I was like, this is interesting. It also looks like very like stylish. Yeah. What was that other jam game that was like stylish? It reminds me a lot of Shikari, I think, in terms of like aesthetic. No, I'm lazy, but I watched people playing a few on Discord yesterday. Canine Island and 1 or 2 other games. They played your game, but I didn't want. Apparently, they found a bug, and I have not been able to replicate the bug, so the bug is not getting fixed. I looked at it. Vendilli looked at it. Haunted Ditto, Kenny, we all looked at it. we said, look, at least I said, look, I'm trying to replicate this. This crash must be like such a small chance of occurring, or there's something we're overlooking. Um, it's just not something I'm going to be able to fix. And if like Vendilli is looking at it and saying I got no idea what's wrong, it's probably way beyond me. Yeah, it has like a similar vibe, I guess. It's or at least in the sense that Shikari was definitely going for an aesthetic, and this game is also going for one. What do the blue squares do in this puzzle? They make holes. Now this is kind of interesting because that means we've got to slide an ice puzzle where we can't make mistakes. But Gen 1 game, I might play it now because I'm excited to play that. I saw someone left a comment about it, and they had like pretty positive thoughts overall, which is cool to see. Do I have many healing items? Do you even get healing items in this game? You do. I know there's an achievement for using a revive, so I think at some point I should do that, but not today. From what I understand, the Gen 1 game is pretty short as well. So it's chill to play. There's a weird boulder. I wonder what I'm supposed to do with that. And something that looks like maybe an ability capsule? I get the feeling maybe by going into this cave I've just gone down an optional route. I didn't realize but jump kick is a move that can evolve. Oh, because you can get high jump kick, right? So I guess that would be good if I can get that. But Soulsbuck's just gonna die anyway. Okay. Hit yourself. So I heard P played the game, and it seems like P had a mostly positive feeling towards Stardust Princess, which was good. I wish I could have seen P play the game because I definitely like want to see how people react to certain things. But it's whatever. But someone did the Humble Scotsman uploaded a video on YouTube giving a little 40-minute playthrough of the game, and they said they're going to like try to go through a lot of the Jam games and give them all a go first, and then maybe come back and finish some of them. So they just gave it a small little test run, but it was really the Humble Scotsman. That's it. It was really nice watching that, and it's good to hear that they're going to be trying to give love to all the Jam games as well. Because at the moment, I feel like, I guess it's always like this, but I guess I haven't seen that many comments on the threads, and I'm worried that people aren't playing that many Jam games. I did, so this is updated GeoSwag, so all should be safe. I updated it about 20 minutes ago, I'd say. Yeah. And I'm glad that you're actually here, like, early on, GeoSwag. It's good to have you, and you can help me if I ever get stuck. I've got my own personal fairy now. I was telling Cade that I think he will like this game a lot. I don't know if you would have seen it if you managed to watch the VOD yet. Literally you. Because the VOD was like 2.5 hours, so I understand if you haven't watched it all yet, GeoSwag. But I saw your comment on the thread about like warning Andy Wolf Tycho, you will probably not enjoy this game as well. And at first I was like, oh, maybe he'll like it, you know. I feel like you can't make that judgment that early. But since it does have like a lot in common with Peppermint in like vibe, nothing actual factual that I could really say as an overlap. But I guess like the focus on battling, I think maybe you're right. Maybe this is not Andy's game. Let's pop a revive. We can get that achievement, and hopefully we can high kick or jump kick or whatever it's called, this pillow swine. Look, I liked Peppermint, okay? It's definitely just a taste thing. I'm not going to rag on Andy about it either, because I do see where he's coming from. And there are games where I get that kind of feeling. Um, but Peppermint wasn't one of it, because I feel like Peppermint, at least from my point of view, and how I like games, it laid it out pretty straightforward. There's like 3 paths. You gotta do what you do. But I do get it sometimes. I guess Cade is like an open world aficionado or whatever it's called. But like, recently I played a puzzle game called Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, and it's really good so far. But like, the very first moment of the game, you walk into this mansion, and each floor has like 4 doors, and it's really good so far, and I'm gonna continue playing it on the stream. But each floor has like 4 doors, and that means like 4 locks, each with a puzzle attached. And then you go on to the next floor, and there's another 4 doors with another 4 puzzles attached. And then there's another floor, and it's the same. And it's just like overwhelmed with so many puzzles immediately. And like, I kind of get that, and I can see how like you can get the same kind of thing in an open world game. Like if you give someone too many paths, it's like, I want to check thoroughly, I want to go down every path. But when it just keeps on expanding and expanding, maybe it's just a bit too much. But I am hard pressed to actually name an example that's not Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, and even Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, like that feeling only stayed for the very first moment of the game. And then after that I started to like, my paths narrowed a lot more, or my focus narrowed a lot more, so that problem wasn't there anymore. Like even like Zelda Breath of the Wild, I think like that game, it's such an open field, you can walk anywhere, but I think the reason why it works, and I'm gonna get my ass kicked by this pillow swine even though I used a revive, the reason why it like works in, I don't have a present ability yet, do I? The reason why it works in like Breath of the Wild, I'd say, is because you look into the horizon and you may think like, okay, I can walk 360 degrees, how am I supposed to choose which way to walk? But in reality, you will see something that catches your eyes, and that will help you decide what way to walk. You will see a giant elephant in the background and be like, I like elephants, so I'm going to walk that way. Or if we faint, we go all the way back to the town, we don't go back to the gondola station. Because I guess that was just a rogue Nurse Joy, not a proper one. Let's see if we can buy some healing items. I think you'd like Lorelei and Blaze Eyes, Kate. I guess it's too early for me to say. But I went into it expecting it to be really hard. And at the start, I was like, I have no idea what's going on. I feel really lost. There's so many puzzles I can't solve. But in reality, so far, I say, with like my 2 or 3 hours in the game, it has not felt like unfairly challenging. Any puzzle, like, sometimes you play puzzle games, and nearly any puzzle game you play, there's going to be like one bullshit puzzle that you're like, I need to Google the answer for. I get the feeling, at least like the way that the game's been done so far, I think it all feels really fair, and I don't think I'm going to get that vibe from it. Like, nothing is ruthless, except sometimes the maths they require you to do is a bit ruthless, but they give you a calculator in the game so you can do the maths. But sometimes you want to have the calculator out and be able to look at the screen in the game that has like the numbers on it. And like the calculator app in the game doesn't work as an overlay, so you're just going to pull out your phone calculator app anyway. That's like the one thing that I wish, is that since they went through the trouble of adding a calculator in-game, could they let me use it when I'm looking at something instead of having to like essentially Alt-Tab? But whatever. I was invited here by a girl named Melody. So you're the friend that Brat told me about, huh? I doubt you'll be seeing her today. She stormed off after the rant I gave her a few minutes ago. Honestly, why chase after Yumi when she has was assigned to build an elite team of full string Pokemon. Fine, I don't need to hear your ranting as well. I'm leaving. Wait, don't you want to hear my story? Fine, go ahead. Well, you'll need to earn it. Hee hee. Oh, what a poopy old man. A Drampa. Okay, so you're like a dragon dude. Well, luckily, it's winter and I have a boatload of ice Pokemon. Are you normal dragon? I dare say you are. Oh, Berserk. Nice Pokemon Berserk reference. I guess you probably thought about this when making this game choice, right? Because you mentioned that the decision paralysis phase lives in your mind. Wait, you mean? Well, listen up. There exist some monstrously powerful Pokemon around here. Nobody has ever seen them, but we have some vague descriptions about these forces of nature. One is a guardian of land. Shaping the earth and blessing its fields. They're even giving me the silhouettes, making sure I really understand what they're talking about. Another commands the storms and lightning roaring across the skies. But the reason for my presence here is the force of the wind. Are you telling me there's 3 bosses of this game and I haven't even defeated one yet? The forces of nature were assumed to be gone forever, decades ago now, but recently have begun to sense their presence again. In particular, I have a feeling that Tornadus wanders around these mountains. I'm assembling the strongest trainers in the region in order to hunt it. I think, yeah, this is story time or like spoiler time. You clearly aren't ready for being part of that expedition. Maybe I could change my mind if you prove your worth by winning the summer tournament held on Sunfall Cove Beach. That seemed like an optional thing, I believe. Because there was an achievement tied to that. So maybe the legendaries aren't the main plot? They're just like secret thingamabobs? Okay, let's give this trainer another shot. Wait, I hadn't stepped on that yet. Oh, I see what's going on here though. I need to fall through a certain hole to get that Eviolite. I don't know if I really want an Eviolite anyway, but could be useful to have. So is that the... I think that's this part done then. Then I probably want to go ahead and make it spring and go to the beach and do the tournament. Or whatever. Hey Maz, how you doing? I hope you're having a good time. Have you played any jam games yet? You all gotta do our part. All gotta leave nice messages on the threads telling everybody how much we love each other. Like a nice big cult. I've been watching a lot of movies recently and I can talk about that. Potentially. You are good, Cade, now. You are good. Spoilers are... Story stuff is done. It was very short story stuff. Now I'm just trying to do puzzles. About to take a shower? Shower? What's that? Oh, show her? You're going to show her someone? Oh, you're going to show Ronko your Pokemon cards. That's what you mean. Okay. Well, you can go show Ronko your Pokemon cards. Bad joke. I was thinking of doing that one, but I didn't know how to make it work. I watched a lot of movies. Let me get my letterbox up. There was some stuff I wanted to talk about. First, I wanted to talk about... I'm a bit ashamed to admit this. Because me, you know, I'm white. I'm straight. I'm a manly cis man. I'm full of masculinity. I would never show weakness in myself. But recently, forgive me, Father, I have to admit, for I have sinned. I watched something on Netflix. I swear it was out of boredom. Not because I possessed any interest, not because I had heard good things about it. I watched something on Netflix called K-pop Demon Hunters. And what an insane movie it was. First of all, like, I did... How come I get 2 encounters in a row? I did like it. There were like there were like good moments for sure, but just like immediately, like I'm watching it and it's giving the intro, and immediately all I can think is like, what a concept. The concept really is that all throughout history there's been these demons, right? And every like generation there's a special person or special group that has to sing a song to keep the seal on the demon world at bay. But in the olden days, like it was like traditional and stuff, but nowadays it's a K-pop girl group. And on top of that, apparently one of the girls is a demon too. Whatever that means. Which I still don't completely understand. But yeah. It's just, it reminds me of like one of those concepts, like the weird horse girl racing game that you just, I feel like it'd sound insane if you try to explain it to someone. But the title does it well. The title explains it pretty clearly. K-pop Demon Hunters. They're a special K-pop band that hunts demons. Symphogear, sure. Whatever that is that Xenogear but some rhythm game? What am I doing here, man? Let's make it sunny day. I can't make it sunny day, I'm dead. Xenogear but a rhythm game? Or something? I've never heard of it. I've never even heard of it. Sympho... Yeah, maybe if I see a picture, I'll recognize it. I know. I've never seen this. And that's probably a good thing. They've got like... What's that anime called? Kill la Kill kind of outfits. If I ask my student, what anime do you like? And they said this, it would be interesting. I've never heard of this before. I'm surprised. But yeah, I mean, this looks like the same kind of dealio. That seems like it. Oh, brother, what am I doing here? I can't beat a little dastardly freakbacks. Nice critical, okay. But yeah, I did like K-pop Demon Hunters. I thought it was alright. I thought it was nice. It was fun. And they're like, and the songs, you know, I listened to them watching a movie. I was like, yeah, some of these are good. And then I listened to them some more, and I was like, some of these are really good. And I don't even like K-pop, but I get the feeling that like half the soundtrack probably isn't K-pop style, but just pop. I don't know. It's mainly a front to advertise their albums. So how does that work? Is it like rookie singers can make guest appearances in the anime? That's kind of cool. Like a weird rookie music artist podcast. Oh, well, not rookie, I guess. Q is a fast forward button. That seems faster, I think. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a tag in the top right. Okay. Thank you. I can get through battles faster now. It probably also doesn't help that I'm yapping about weird K-pop. Hey, Pilly Swine, don't mess this up. Ah, but Swordsbuck, you're gonna die to the Pilly Swine, aren't you? But yeah, the soundtrack was good for K-pop Demon Hunters. And like the final act was like aura farming. Like it was... Oh, because of the ability I had, by switching into Swordsbuck, I fully healed it. I forgot about that. I'm a genius. That's good. And totally intentional on my part. Okay, I think we're finally gonna beat this guy. And what is my reward? I'm curious about the stone. A Pokemon sleeping under the boulder. A Stuffle. Oh, I love that animation. That's very cute. I feel like Q is the normal. Oh, that's a hibernating Pokemon. Okay, I need to go spend some points. I think Q is normal for like most fan games, but I know Gold, Silver, Crystal uses the Alt key. At least I think or maybe it's Control. Is Control normal? I'm not sure. Upgrade faster is kind of good, but I might... Yeah, let's go for upgrade faster. Rain Dance extends. That is good. Constant 5% chance for paralysis. Let's save our points. I put Q pretty much randomly. It's a key that doesn't do anything, so why not? So that's for making Delibird stronger, but I'm probably not going to use Delibird for that much longer. Winter Pokemon summon Hail on switching. Moves used by winter Pokemon gain a 5% chance to apply sleep. I like that. And what is this? A big pill. Okay. So we get some money to take home. And if I can like pick up... Ooh! A Darumaka. That's cool. It's really cool. And it's... Like, you know, Tower of Ashes, they have like these upgrades you can get. And like, you can tell that when you design them, you are thinking of like actually trying to make the upgrades fun to use and unique, not just like +5 base power. Or at least not all of them. Not much, Cade. I've just been talking about K-pop demon hunters and fighting trainers. Oh, I missed the item. But that's okay. I think it's time to start backtracking anyway. Yeah, like you can see like a similar design philosophy. They've designed them around each being like unique and each kind of trying to change how you play. I have encountered Jammer, that is true. Thanks for reminding me. But I'll keep it for now because I don't mind the wild encounters too much, especially if I have fast forward. And I want to catch as many Pokemon as I can. So I'm curious, is the gondola immediately fixed? A little cold. I can go to it, but I should change the season. At least the game is definitely like telling me, hey. No, 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 no. This one. And then we'll be on to spring once I do this. And I would like to think that means I'm halfway through the game, but I get the feeling that's not how progression works. An update on my progress. Let's turn fast forward off. Hey Jeff, how's the chrono barometer working out for you? Oh, it's starting to make some good progress. I see 8 achievements already. Very well done. Take this. Oh. 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 I saw this in the thread, so I don't need to see it now. But so the more achievements you get, it's kind of like Pokédex rewards. The professor will give you more. And maybe if you do all of them, you'll get Castform back? Maybe? Oh, this tells you what Pokemon you can find. And what berries. Or like, maybe what Pokemon are tied to berries? That's really cool. How come this doesn't have... Was the left side cut out of the game? Because it doesn't have any encounters. Well, I guess the city not having encounters makes sense. But it doesn't have a name either. Right. Makes sense. That's still plenty of game. That makes it look like I'm halfway now. Which I guess makes sense with the seasons. Because I'm about to finish winter. What? I've got another award? I guess I have been doing a lot of achievements. A Pokevile? Is that like an Estus? No more gifts. Okay. It is like a Estus Flask. I love this mechanic. So many games, Pokemon fan games, are starting to like do this. I first saw it in like Eon Guardians, but I feel like I've seen it a couple times now. I guess one of them was in... What did Peppermint have something like this? I can't remember anymore. Maybe one of the times I saw it was in Peppermint. Okay, spring is here. So before I go to the gondola, I do want to... I don't have my seed anymore? Does Unbound have it too? It really is for hot stuff. I guess. But it would have been like a cool power up to unlock in Peppermint. But I think maybe you're right, it would have been too easy. But like maybe each time you beat a Titan, you get like one charge to your Estus. But I guess like an Estus is kind of like just rest in. I don't know, it just means like you rest one less time. I guess when I planted my seed badly, it just didn't work at all. I probably, let's go to the PC. Because it's raining, so I want to get Goomy onto my team. I'm guessing you're a spring Pokemon? You're autumn and winter? Despite being like the rain dragon? Really? You're spring. Do I want a Stuffle? I'll take a Stuffle. Goodbye. I'll keep Vulpix. Goodbye, Delibird. We'll do this team for now, and we'll change it up if needed. Kind of want to get some like rain Pokemon. Ah, no, sorry. Or maybe I made that mistake with... I must have made that mistake with other Pokemon too then, because there were some other Pokemon where I thought the same thing. Okay, Vulpix, you're not going to do well, but I think there is an achievement for using summer Pokemon against spring Pokemon. Oh, good. Thank you for stopping by, Maz. Have a good shower. Or whatever it is you're going up against. I wish you luck. I think there's an achievement for beating spring Pokemon with summer Pokemon, but I'd have to check. But I don't think Vulpix is summer anyway. Vulpix is autumn. So I'm just stupid. Oh, have fun. Don't confuse the shampoo with anything else that you might find in your hand. That's disgusting. I can't believe I said that. Golly gosh. Was that Hippo? Oh, that's right. Because it's spring, there's Easter eggs hidden around the map. Let's go on a quick tour of the... That's a disgusting idea, Maz. That sounds horrible. Let's see if I can find any more Easter eggs. I was also supposed to look for snowmen in the winter, but I did a pretty poor job at it. Yeah, move on. Taylor, okay. Does this game... Oh, actually, I was going to say, does this game have a Pokédex? But the town map kind of doubles as a Pokédex. Because it can tell you if you're, like, missing any Pokemon in an area. Because it could be fun to try to... I mean, I probably wouldn't do it. But it's, like, slightly tempting to try to fill out what would be the Pokédex. Oh, so you're not normally here, but you came here because of the Dragon Tamer? Or because of the season? Or a little bit of both? I jump kick, yes. I think Swordsbuck is going to be my MVP. Dealing was not doing it. But Swordsbuck, you've got a chance. You're doing something right. No Easter eggs hiding back here? Oh, there's one. Okay. I can check out the Earthstring area too. I could even go upstairs, see what the cave is like. I wonder if... Because it is on like a mountain, I wonder if the cave is cold even in different seasons. I think there's only 8 eggs that I have to find, so... Oh, maybe Vulpix is spring? No, you're not spring. You're definitely not spring. You're maybe summer, maybe autumn. I should check. I need more berries because I need another seed to put in the... Oh. To put in the seed pot. That's a lot of Easter eggs. So now, apparently, because I've updated the game, I should be able to talk to these boulders without crashing the game. Is it just going to say, like, there's a Pokemon hibernating? Or, like, it can hibernate? I don't think I can take any of these gems, and I doubt there's a Easter egg here. So what am I at for the Easter eggs? 20! Easter eggs. There's also find a hidden area by following the blooming flowers. I wonder where that could be. I don't think I'm going to find all 20 Easter eggs. 20 is a large number. There has to be some other Pokemon I haven't caught here. Can you give me that instead of giving me the same Taylor and Vulpix? Okay, egg. Oh, you wanted to battle me. Not anymore? Not you. I think your neighbor. Do you want to give it a shot? I've got a full party now. And Gyarados. Maybe that's not a good matchup. Maybe I don't have anything that's a good matchup. Hornleech? I'm dead. Right, we give a defense buff, that's good. Maybe we can just tank it. Slash, slash, slash. Nearly there. Want to take it home, Noctowl? Oh, that is... Is it that Autumn fully heals when I switch in, or is it a different one? I don't know. I should have used just a revive or something there. I would have been better off with Vulpix. Okay. Salamence. Okay, Vulpix should be good. Tank. What we need to. Baby doll eyes. You attack with special anyway. Just in case. Yeah, okay. Flamethrower is going to destroy Vulpix. I think if we give that another shot, we can do better. What can we lead with for Gyarados? Just Earth Ring. And do I have anything to lower its speed so that Vulpix could get a hit? I don't think so. That Flamethrower is going to be rough. The other movie I watched recently was I mean, I watched a few movies recently, but Fantastic Four. You know, I heard people talking about like, oh, Fantastic Four, a return to cinema for Marvel. You know, and people are comparing it and the Superman movie. I'll be honest, didn't find it all that special. It was like, it felt very plain to me in a kind of sad way. It's like, normally when I watch a bad movie, I'm like, oh, at least that was unique in some sense, so I got something out of watching a movie. But this just felt like I got nothing out of it. I just watched a bad movie. I guess I should be Baby Dolls and I knew, but maybe I should have done that 5 turns ago instead. Okay. I mean, this is just rough all around. Nice. Like, it just felt like the most plain movie I'd ever watched. Like, I guess it was alright, but I don't know. I'd rather watch a bad movie. What do I want to do? Is Headbutt just the best move you can do here? You're gonna die anyway. I think all our Pokemon are gonna die like immediately. Vulpix will live. Okay, we can try. We missed Will-O-Wisp. That's not gonna help. And then you flamethrower us and win. We'll come back to you when we have a better team for dealing with you. Let's continue on our journey for now. In our egg hunt. Let's go check for upstairs mountain, because why not? It only costs 20 Pokebucks. And I'm curious what the mountain looks like when it's not winter. So it's still snowy because obviously it is a mountain. Oh, it even has a snowman still, so I think that means we're not going to find any Easter eggs. So let's go down to the beach. Or the basin. Or a little bit of both. I'm surprised there's no gondola cutscene. I can definitely see that being something they had planned. I'm tired of my roly-poly. If only I had a fast Pokemon such as a Sandshrew. I don't think I have a Sandshrew. Basin Beach. Going to the beach? Yes. Okay. I didn't realize you wanted to bat. Or I was just looking for a mate to chat to, but we can battle. Do you have Levitate? I feel like you have Levitate. We're about to find out. Yeah. Well, we learned. You know, information is more valuable than any victory. Maybe. Do I have anything actually super effective against you? I don't think I do. Ursaring had Night Slash. I should have done that instead of Dig. I don't know what I was cooking. Yeah. I'm gonna lose to this guy. Oh, that's super effective apparently. I guess you're Rock Psychic. I don't know why I thought you were Fire type. Because you look like a sun, that's why. Why wouldn't you be Fire type? Sunflora? Okay. And you, I don't know either, to be honest, because you're a Sun Pokemon as well. Are you a Sun type? A Fire type? I don't think so. Leave it to me. What achievement was that? For summer, win a battle with a chlorophyll Pokemon. I guess the Sunflora was chlorophyll. So I need to buy. Let's get this one. For summer. The accuracy one is just good in general. I'm saving up for this one. Okay. Yeah. Heal me up, Seymour. What's going on there? Oh! You're right. I'm stupid. I don't even know my Pokemon's own abilities. What is going on over there? How would I get there? I'm curious. Can I go around somehow? Oh? Oh, Easter egg. And there's a tiny mushroom there. Is that a back cut? Is that just decoration? I don't think so. A Sizzlepea. You must be a summer Pokemon. I reckon, Geoswag, you... From what I've seen of all the Jam games, this is probably like the longest Jam game or the Jam game with the most content. I could be wrong. Oh! So the big ones I can go under? Is that like a... Yeah, okay. But I'm still... I guess me the mushroom. I don't know about the leftovers. Huh. But the fact that the mushroom wasn't decoration means that the leftovers probably aren't decoration either. So I think there'll be some way that I can get them. Just keep on keeping on. I give a lot of credit to my Source Buck, but Ursaring is helping out. He's doing his portion too. But now let's give a Source Buck in. I guess it's neutral. Oh. Thank you. And having a high jump kick with boosted accuracy is definitely good. Here? No. We're gonna have to fight this lady. Have you seen that weirdo conducting strange experiments? I don't know who you're talking about. You have a Mimikyu. Okay, let's start just getting the Mimikyu out of the way. The disguise out of the way. What? Fairy Ghost type. You took damage. I didn't know Mimikyu took damage when it lost its disguise, but I don't know much about Pokemon to be honest. There's a lot of weird interactions that I just do not know or that I misunderstand. I don't have anybody to take you down, I think. So we'll just power through it. Hopefully you'll have some ghost moves that you can't hit me at all with. But you're just gonna use your fairy moves anyway. Oh really? So he used to not take damage when he lost his disguise, but now it does? I guess, like you said, so because otherwise Focus Sash should be like having 2 disguises. I can make it summer. If I make it summer, that means I can do the summer brawl, whatever it's called. What's going on here? Oh, this must be the achievement. Follow the blooming flowers. This is gonna be like the Lost Woods. Wait. Before we do it, maybe not. I must be able to get back to my healing, yeah. And maybe that has to do with how to get the leftovers? I'm not sure. Oh, Budu, my least favorite Pokemon. Get him a Pokédex. That, like, weird grove could be, like, just a place to find a secret Pokemon. Maybe you come here in a certain season and, like, Shaman's chilling. Or that achievement makes me think I need to follow the blooming flowers. Here. No? Okay. There are lots of blooming flowers, but I don't think I'm on the right path. Okay. We'll keep... Does it have an area name? Hidden Grotto. So maybe it's just like a black and white Hidden Grotto about like trying to find rare Pokemon. There might even be an achievement about it. I don't know. That area is very suspicious. And so is the leftovers. I don't know. What's this way? This area has not been completed in the current version. That's all good. There's a cave here. What does a cave do? Is this gonna lead to the... So... There's lots of holes here. I think the idea is that if I fall into the holes... That Easter egg was invisible. How was I supposed to find it? But I did. If I fall into the holes, I'll land in that cave. But... I might need to make it summer before I can fall in holes. I'm not sure. So you're another seasonal trainer, Gambler Moy. You're the one that's going to battle me at every season. I feel like the start of the game, the very start of the game was very cutscene focused. It's telling a story. But now we got after that, and then the route was like a straight path, and it was much more about building your team and using the mechanics to build your team and beat the row of trainers. But now, this area at least, just like third area, if you want to call it that, I I think, what? Am I fighting a fire-type Pokemon? I've got nothing. This feels much more exploration focused. And I like it. Like, there's holes that, like, I understand but I can do something with. I guess the top of the mountain was kind of similar. It had that optional cave. And obviously, if I had, like, figured out the right hole, I could have dropped in that hole to get the Eviolite. But I didn't care enough for Eviolite for it to matter. I wonder if I could have used Eviolite on Ursaring. That would have been strong. Maybe I should have Sunny Dayed. That's alright, Vulpix will help. If you want to get back to the mountain quickly... Ooh, ooh. What do you mean by that? Well, let's check after we hopefully win. Take that, Mr. Gambler. I don't want to rematch you.